कैसे हैं आप लोग। आज की जो वीडियो है वो हम यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ सफॉक के चैप्लेंसी के टॉपिक पे बनाएंगे। ज़रा यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ सफॉक में चैप्लेंसी क्या है, यहाँ पर क्या कुछ होता है, वो आज आप इस वीडियो में देखेंगे। काफ़ी इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियो है। इसमें ज़्यादातर यही होता है कि कुछ इंटरनेशनल लोग होते हैं तो उनके साथ आपकी बातचीत होती है, आप अपनी इन्फॉर्मेशन शेयर करते हैं। यहाँ पर आप कोई ना कोई टॉपिक दिया जाता है, तो उस हवाले से आप इस वीडियो में देखेंगे। यूनिवर्सिटी में चैप्लेंसी का यहाँ पर होता क्या जी, एक इवेंट होता है माशाल्लाह जी। सारे लोग फ्री में खाने वाले हैं। इसको कहते हैं जी इंटरनेशनल कैफ़े। डिफरेंट एक्टिविटीज भी होते हैं। ये सारे क्या लेके भूखे representing the chaplaincy। किस सेंस में मजा आता? अच्छा, फ्री खाने भी देने यार। ये इंटरनेशनल कैफे, इंटरनेशनल लोगों से मिले। ये देखें, साथ इंटरनेशनल लोग बैठे होते हैं भाई, चिट चैट चल रही है। इंटरनेशनल कैफे थोड़ा ही होता है, इंटरनेशनल लोग ज़्यादा सारे यहाँ पर खाने भी नहीं आते हैं। ये लाना है जो मोस्टली सारों को सर्व कर रही होती है, मतलब शी रिप्रेजेंट चैप्लेंसी।
And these are sweet, and this is very sweet and sticky.
Yeah, it's very tasty.
Do you like this one? Yes. Is this the best on this table?
Yes, best.
You
Everything
think
is
it's
best.
the best? You think it's the best? I like these. I really like them.
You don't like this one? Why?
It's very sweet.
You like this one? Really?
I like salty. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I like
You don't do anything.
Let her
Okay.
try this. Very tasty.
I know. I have tried it before. I don't like it.
Why you don't like that?
It's sticky and it sticks in
Yeah.
your mouth.
Ah, that's what you like that.
No, I don't like it.
That's so tasty. I like it
You like
very
it?
much.
Okay.
It's a sweet corn.
This is sweet corn.
Yeah.
Sorry, popcorn. Sweet popcorn.
Yeah, sweet corn.
You can also have salty popcorn.
Nutella and
Sweet and salty you can have. And you can have toffee popcorn. But the toffee popcorn is like this. Only it's really sticky again. Yeah. So we were going to talk about...
I just seen a notice somewhere in the morning, like Remembrance Day. Like I was thinking that it should be our reminder, but I don't know about the Remembrance.
Okay.
What is Remembrance?
So you might... This was supposed to be in colour, but I forgot to press the colour. So it's in black and white.
Yeah.
But these are red poppies,
Yeah.
which are on this picture.
Yeah.
And this represents the soldier
Yeah.
from... This one is from the First World War, so 1914 to 1918. At the end of that war, there was the declaration of peace.
Yeah.
Was on the 11th day of the 11th month at the 11th hour. So yesterday
Oh, yesterday.
was at 11 a.m. It was the 11th of the 11th month, and the whole country stands in silence for 1 minute.
Oh, that's good.
They stand and they remember. The idea is that people remember. It's not about remembering any sense of victory. It's about remembering all the people who have died in war. And so it's now not just about the First World War and the Second World War, but it's about everybody who is still dying in
Yeah.
war.
Yeah.
So it's a sense of everybody stopping their ordinary lives just for 1 minute and thinking the tragedy of the events.
This both for those World War One and World War Two, or just for World War One?
It's for the Iraq War. It's for the war in Kuwait. It's now for any people who have died in the war between Israel and. It's all wars. It was only the First World War, but now come and sit. Yeah, come and sit. But now it is all war, all war, because it comes from the idea that all war has so much pain and so
Yeah.
much loss in it, whichever the nation, whatever
Yeah.
nation.
Yeah.
So do you do anything like that in your country?
No, war is not the solution of any you will say any problem. You have to solve them by conversation, by dialogues. You can't solve them with war.
No.
There's no solution of war. If you see, like, if you talk about Afghanistan and America, and before that Russia, and
Yeah, Russia and Ukraine.
there
That's
is
awful.
there's no result for these wars. Like, I think we should solve the solution every problem with dialogues. What do you say?
I think if people were all good people who lead our countries, then we would not have war because we would have good dialogue and understanding. But the truth is, there are a lot of people in all our countries who only think about themselves
Yeah.
or about their own power,
Yeah.
and war is often an act
Exactly,
of power.
exactly. You are saying fine, but I think it depends upon the government, like how they wanted to rule. Yeah, like if they decide to solve the issue with dialogue, they can solve.
Yeah.
If they want a war, they can get nothing. Like if you discuss the recently war Ukraine and Russia, it's totally created tension all over the world.
I'm talking about here in Britain. If you have a group from Pakistan and a group from India, are you likely to be friends or are you likely to stay separated? Yeah.
If we talk about, like, if I spoke about the people of like India and Pakistan, they are friends with each other. Why we are against each other, like this, the people of India and the people of Pakistan, it's just because of the war. There is nothing wrong with people of Pakistan. Just to with the government on the one side, like some policies from the India, our government does not like, and same some policies on Pakistan. And the major confliction of our government is Kashmir, and this is not a small issue, it's a huge issue. And if from the government about we about that, and we are not conflicting with each other. That is good. Like, we are students and we can't do anything if we conflict with each other.
Yeah.
Like, we can
Finish your classes. Yeah. They were born in, and they would have their jobs in that village or that town. So families would stay very close together. So there would be parents who would have maybe 6 children, but all 6 children would have jobs very locally, and then there would be a big emphasis on getting together as families.
what time? 60?
Until the 60s, until the 1960s.
And
It
what
was
about
like
the
that.
grandparents?
In my family, just for an example, so before that it was always like that, right up until the 60s, and it was still like that when I was born. So I was born in 1964.
1964?
Yes.
Like 46 and 24, like you are 20 years old.
60.
No.
Yes.
Yes, oh yes.
60. Yeah, 60. So I was born.
Looking so smart.
Thank you.
You are more smarter than us.
More active.
When I was born, we lived in a very small house. In the house there was 2 grandparents, 2 parents, 1 brother, and myself. The house only had 2 bedrooms and 1 very small corner. So my parents had 1 bedroom. My brother had the small corner, and then well, when my grandfather died,
Yeah.
I and my grandmother shared a bedroom. So, that is not that long ago, but that was very common, that families did that. Everybody just lived together.
Yeah.
Then it all changed.
Yeah.
And now,
That's why I'm asking, like, it's totally different.
now it's totally
It's same
different.
now in our country.
Like it was here.
Yeah, like it was in your country before 16.
Yeah.
No, it's same now in our country.
I think the biggest change was because of work. So in the 80s, for example, all of my family, traditionally, they were coal miners. And so we all lived in a coal mining village. And then in the 80s, all of the coal mines were closed down. So there was mass unemployment. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of people lost their jobs. And
यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ सफोक का चैप्लनसी, इसमें ज़्यादातर ये होता है कि मतलब जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं डिफरेंट सेक्शन से, डिफरेंट कंट्री से यहाँ आते हैं, और यहाँ पर कुछ लोकल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव होते हैं, कुछ डिफरेंट कंट्री से लोग होते हैं, तो उनके साथ कुछ चैटिंग होती है, डिफरेंट टॉपिक्स पे बात होती है। लास्ट टाइम एक क्विज हुआ था, वो भी इन्फॉर्मेटिव था। और अभी आज के दिन की बात करें तो ये एक रिमेंबरेंस डे जो है वो सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं। जो लास्ट डे था उसकी रीज़न ये थी कि जो वर्ल्ड वार 1 हुई थी, तो ये उनके साथ ये कह लें कि अपनी हमारी करवाते हैं, एक साइलेंस, 1 मिनट की साइलेंस करते हैं 12th की नाइट को। ये कह लें कि वो लोग ऐसा करते हैं। पर्पज़ इसका ये होता है, ये एवरी ट्यूसडे होता है कि लोग आएँ डिफरेंट कंट्रीज़ के, आपस में बात करें और इन्फॉर्मेशन शेयर करें, अपनी कंट्रीज़ की बातें शेयर करें, यूके के बारे में इन्फॉर्मेशन लें, दूसरे कंट्रीज़ के बारे में इन्फॉर्मेशन लें।